Hey, what's poppin', guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. And we're gonna be talking about cars that thought were extinct. Most of these cars have been around for a long time, but you've probably forgotten about them, or most of you haven't even heard of them before. Why? Because they were pretty bad, like bad. Like they didn't do good in sales at all. So yeah, like most of these cars are already they're pretty rare to find, most of these guys, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you some of these guys are still around to this date. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and all of those good stuff.
Number 10, 2003 Smart Roadster. With the popularity of the Smart for 2, known as the City Coupe in Europe, Mercedes-Benz wanted a sportier car in the Smart lineup. The result was the Roadster, a tiny roadster and coupe powered by a 698cc three-cylinder turbo sitting behind the seats. The model only ever produced around 80 HP going to the rear wheels via a 6-speed automated manual transmission. The Roadster only weighed in at 1,742 pounds, but it still lacked performance. While it looked pretty interesting, the Roadster was a flop due to the unintriguing execution. Number 9, 2008 Hyundai Tiburon. The Hyundai Tiburon was a compact two-door coupe built on the Elantra sedan's platform. As a result, the first iteration of the model featured only inline-4 engines made into manual or automatic transmissions. Luckily, the Tiburon became a bit sportier with the second generation. The 2008 Tiburon featured a 2.7-liter V6 from the Tucson crossover, producing 172 HP. Which is all sent to the front wheels only via a 5-speed manual. The Tiburon looked the part, but the underpowered engine really let the whole model down. Hyundai teased a rear-wheel drive model in the early 2010s, but it never happened. Number 8, 2006 Toyota MR2. The last generation Toyota MR2 is by far the most disappointing of the lot. The first generation featured both supercharged and turbocharged engines, with the second generation growing one size larger and gaining a more powerful 2.0-liter turbo. The third generation reverted to a 1.8-liter non-turbo. The styling of the MR2 is questionable, and the 138 HP engine in the middle didn't exactly inspire sporty driving. The MR2 also didn't have a trunk, making it a difficult car to live with. People who do buy the last MR2 either add forced induction or swap out the 1.8 for the 2.4-liter from a Camry. Number 7, 1985 Pontiac Fiero. The Pontiac Fiero was a sports car from the 1980s that was specifically built for fuel economy. Luckily, the Fiero was cheap to produce and fix, but this same inexpense resulted in many burning to a crisp due to questionable engineering. The Fiero did get a V6 later in its production, but it still wasn't exactly a sports car, while the Fiero looked like a cut-price Ferrari, with GM even selling Ferrari 308 GTB body kits. It could not exactly provide the same level of driving experience. Number 6, 1982 Ferrari 208 GTB. While we're on the subject of the Ferrari 308, the Italy-only model of the same car featured a 2.0-liter V8 rather than the 3.0-liter V8 in the international versions. This was done to negate the horrendous taxation rules on Italian cars sold in Italy. As a result, the 2.0-liter V8 produced just 155 HP compared to the 240 HP in the larger engine and turned the prancing horse into a relatively sedate cruiser. Ferrari did turbocharge the 208, boosting power to 220 HP, but it still lacked the traditional Ferrari-ness. Number 5, 1975 Lamborghini Arraco P200. Like the Ferrari 208 GTB, the Lamborghini Arraco P200 was a model built for the Italian domestic market. Just like the 208, the Arraco P200 featured a V8 but reduced to just 2.0 liters, rather than the 3.0 liters found in the international Arraco. Lamborghini did a slightly better job than Ferrari did, as the V8 and the P200 produced 180 HP. Lamborghini also offered a 2.5-liter version of the Huracan, increasing power to 220 HP. All in all, the Huracan is a fantastic-looking car, but slow and uncomfortable to drive fast, going against Lamborghini's MO. Number 4. 2005 Chrysler Crossfire Automatic. The Chrysler Crossfire is a compact convertible and coupe designed when Mercedes-Benz and Chrysler worked together under the Daimler Chrysler umbrella. Take away the exterior body panels, and underneath, the Crossfire is mechanically identical to the Mercedes-Benz SLK. Weirdly, Chrysler tuned the Crossfire differently than Mercedes-Benz did the SLK, which resulted in a car worse than the SLK in almost every way. While the manual version was considered fine, the biggest complaints came from the automatic version. Number 3. 2001 Plymouth Prowler. The Plymouth Prowler was a car designed during the U.S. manufacturer's era of hot rodding, late 1990s and early 2000s, when their modern cars had 1930s and 1940s influences. The Prowler was supposed to be a modern take on a hot rod, with the concept featuring a V8 engine and a manual transmission. The production Prowler was all but wanted, as Chrysler ditched the V8 and manual transmission for a V6 and a terrible automatic transmission. While the Prowler does have a following in the motoring world, it is a pretty bad car to drive, as is nowhere near what everyone believed it to be. Number 2. 1971 Triumph Stag. The Triumph Stag was a British sports car from the 1970s that was not only styled in a weird fashion but also had some strange proportions. Unlike the MGB Roadster of the same era, the Stag at least featured a V8 engine, but it was the early Triumph V8 and engine not exactly known for its reliability. The Stag had many issues, but the main problems were with the engine. Due to Saab using half of the engine for its 99, the block was cast to make usage easier, meaning the water-cooled pipes were at the wrong height, leading to overheating issues and corrosion. Not something a sports car owner really wants to worry about. Number 1. 2013 DC Avanti. The DC Avanti is a car not many have heard about, strange as it was produced between 2012 and 2020. The car itself is a mid-engine design featuring a 2.0-liter turbocharged inline 4 borrowed from Renault, producing between 250 and 310 HP. While this sounds pretty good, the weird thing is that the car is limited to a top speed of just 120 miles per hour, about the same as a mid-range crossover. The idea was probably that it would have short and fun gearing when racing around the track, but given a long enough straight, and the needle would be bouncing off the limiter. We're not quite sure why DC did this. It's definitely one of the strangest decisions for a sports car.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comment section if you wanted to get one while growing up. I personally wanted to get this Ferrari 208, but yeah, let me know in the comment section if you guys wanted to get anyone, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.